Whoops. I have to close that. I don't want there to be any kind of I did something I wasn't supposed to do, right? I don't want to be airing the Oscars as I'm doing this. All right, here we go. The 93rd annual Oscars is coming. Let me take a picture of this. I will be live tweeting this as well. You can find me at twitter.com/Ronnie Obenhaus. Let me take a picture. Perfect. Let me shoot this. We have a competition that we do every year where we pick the people we think are going to win. And so it's me and my sister. So we pick that and oh, whoops. Let me do this real quick. Let me mute that. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's starting, baby. All right. That's cool. Okay. Let me shoot this while the beginning's on there. Oh, Angela Bassett. So she's going to be in there. All right. So this, man, this swanky hotel. That's looking nice. It's looking real nice. Okay. Let me shoot this to my sister real fast. So she has evidential proof that I have voted. Boom! Takes a little while to send, but it will. All right, here we go. I will be live tweeting this again, like I said. So I'll have my phone out, pounding away on some of them keystrokes there. Still waiting. All right, so I know we don't have a host tonight, but somebody's walking like there's a host. Oh, this is cool. Maybe they do. Regina King's looking real nice walking down there. I like it. I like it. Okay. This is cool. Nice. Nice. This is exciting. All right. If you're just joining me, this is the 93rd annual Oscars. I am recording my reactions as it happens live, right? So I am watching it. I cannot broadcast it to you for very obvious reasons, but since I can't broadcast it, you can watch it and it can kind of go, right? So right now it's Regina King talking at the very beginning. I guess she's the host. Okay. All right. Let's get that Twitter pulled up. Here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Twitter. I am live. Right now. Hashtag Oscars. Hashtag Oscars 2021. Live reactions. Boom. Tweet it. There we go. Ooh. This is exciting. Okay. Okay. So they acknowledge that they're maskless. So vaccinated, tested, socially distanced, and following protocols. So they're saying it's just like a movie set where everybody would be following all of the proper restrictions for COVID, and that's what they're doing for this production. So this is interesting because if you remember, the Golden Globes did not do that. So they are doing it this year. So it looks like Regina King is the kind of host, I guess. So So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It feels almost like it's a classic awards show, right? So we didn't get that interruption. So I mean, it's kind of neat to be able to watch that. Boom. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Man, John Leguizamo, he's everywhere. Oh, the Lucas brothers. That's pretty cool. So, so they're going through and just kind of giving you a little bit of the backstory of how these people got into the movies, and that's really cool. That's really cool. Wow. Oh my gosh. So she did Promising Woman while 7 months pregnant. Wow. That's cool. Man, that's cool. That's super cool. Wow. Oh my gosh, Aaron Sorkin, jeez. So it looks like they are going to have the people come up. Okay, so most everybody is there. So they just don't have a lot of people there. It's basically just the nominees and chosen family. Okay, that's really cool. Here we go. Promising Young Woman won for original screenplay. Oh my gosh, there's so much buzz on that movie. I like it. All right, original screenplay. Let's see. Original screenplay. Original screenplay. I had Judas and the Black Messiah. Okay, Promising Young Woman won. So, got that wrong. Wow. Oh my gosh. Man, that's wild. Okay. Okay. So that's really cool that Promising Young Woman won. Really thought that they were going to go with Judas and the Black Messiah on that one. So, hey, first one in. Okay. Oops. Promising Young Woman for Best Original Screenplay. Hashtag Oscars. Hashtag. Oops. First. Books. Man. Good. Ah, I got Questlove up there. Spinning music. She's Chloe Zhao is going to be directing The Eternals, the MCU movie. She's nominated for Best Director. Well, she's nominated, I think, for adapted screenplay for Nomadland. Yeah, because she wrote and directed that. Wow. So next is going to be the Best Adapted Screenplay. That's the next award we have coming up. Wow. Okay, so wow. So one of the screenwriters of The Father, his dad took him. Wow. Borat subsequent movie film has a lot of people that are involved in the screenplay of that. I just read out the best adapted screenplay for Borat, and it's a mouthful. All right, Oscar goes to Christopher Hampton for The Father and Florian Zeller for The Father. Oh, wow. So that was best. I had One Night in Miami. Okay. So The Father won. Ugh. So that's 2 down. Ouch. Good for them. Good for them. So if you don't know, The Father is kind of the journey of taking care of somebody who's going through Alzheimer's. And so they adapted the screenplay, and so that's what the movie's about. It's Anthony Hopkins. Good for them. Good for them. The Father wins Best Adapted Screenplay. Oscars and hashtag Oscars 2021. Boom. Tweet. Man. That is that's surprising, man. I really thought. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it was a good movie, but man, that's. I mean, but you know, it is the Academy, right? So if you're not familiar with how the Academy votes, the nominees come from the people that are in that field. So for anything that's about writing, the writers in the Academy, they're the ones that are given a list of all the movies, and then they have to choose the nominees. When the winners are chosen. It's the whole Academy that votes on the winners. So the nominees are narrowed down by people that are in there. So the people in the people that are the directors, right? They'll pick the directors. The writers pick the writers. The actors pick the actors. The actresses pick the actors, and so on, right? Okay, so we've got a commercial break. So the best movie, which is a much larger thing, that movie is actually different on how they pick that. The movie is it's whoever gets 51% of the votes. So let's say there's 1,000 members of the Academy, which there's a lot more than that. But let's say there's 1,000 members of the Academy. Then you would need 50% plus one of the votes. So you would need 501 votes to win that. Well, let's say, there's 8 nominees, right? So let's say one gets 400 votes, but it doesn't get that 501. Well, it didn't win, right? Because it needs to have 501 votes. So what they then do is they pull that movie out and they go to the number 2 movie. And then however many votes that gets, because this one already got the most votes, right? So then they go to the number 2 movie, and then those are distributed in. And they do that until all things are settled and one movie finishes with 50% plus one. So finishes with 501 votes. So that's how I know it sounds very complicated, and it is complicated, but that's how they get the best movie. So every other category is just whoever has the most votes wins. But the best movie, there's a requirement on how many votes. So that's interesting. All right. I'll be right back. we're good too. So, best international feature film went to Another Round. And, considering that the vast majority of the Academy voted for you, I mean, that's a huge honor, right? When we're talking about the awards of anything, right? Whether it's the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice, the Screen Actors Guild. I mean, this is the pinnacle, right? This is the Academy Award. It's the Oscars, right? So in the awards hierarchy, this is the top. So a huge honor for these people to be winning, right? And, there's a lot of people in the industry that go into shaping this, right? And, between I would love to see something like a film critics award show. Could you imagine all these critics stepping on each other to bash films and then have to actually pick the best ones? Man, because if you look at a lot of film criticism out there, it's like they take the criticism part very seriously. Thank you, Kevin, for pointing out that you could not hear me. I actually muted my mic when I got up to go get something to eat when we were in commercial break and sat back down and talked for a good 10 minutes while the mic was still muted. So, Kevin, I appreciate you, brother, for letting me know. I would have talked ad nauseum for the rest of the time with that sucker muted. So I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Laura Dern is presenting for Best Supporting Actor. Who did I pick? Ooh, I picked Daniel Kaluuya. Oh, man, I hope... who's going to win that one? Yeah. So there's two people from Judas and the Black Messiah nominated for this award. Lakeith Stanfield and Daniel Kaluuya. Man. I'm just going to tell you this. Daniel Kaluuya is the dude can act. This guy was hosting SNL and came in on several different skits and brought different dialects, different tones into SNL and actually elevated the skits he was in. I mean, if this guy doesn't win, he's good. Okay, he's good. Oh my God, he's good. I mean, give him an award for almost everything he's in. This guy's really good. Oof. It's funny how a lot of these people, they sit there. Some of them might put like kind of a more somber face on and waiting for this, and then as they get talked to and they're really being pumped up, man, all that practice goes away, and they're just so honored to be there, and I love it. I love it so much that they can let that guard down and really be themselves. That's cool. Ooh, here we go. They're getting to the end. Who's gonna win it? Oof. All right. Paul Raci nominated for The Sound of Metal. If you haven't heard, The Sound of Metal is a movie that was about a drummer in a band actually losing his hearing and slowly going deaf. And so, here he is playing in a band and he can't hear. So, very heavy emotional movie. So here we go. Sacha Baron Cohen nominated for Trial of Chicago 7. He did a fantastic job. He really did. There was a lot of source material for this. In fact, a lot of the stuff is television. I say television. It's recorded. You can go on YouTube and look up a lot of stuff. But I mean, I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen is, I mean, the guy is a really good actor. Really good actor. Here we go. Who is it? Daniel Kaluuya! Yeah! I'm telling you, this guy's phenomenal. God, he's such a good actor. Oh, man, he's such a good actor. I'm so happy he won. Well deserved. Well deserved. Man, that guy's so good. All right, let's tweet this out, baby. Daniel Kaluuya. I don't want to butcher his name. UUYA wins for Best Supporting Actor. Supporting Actor. That's so cool. Mm. Man. Oops. Mm-hmm. So he's in Judas and the Black Messiah. Mm. That movie's about the head of the Black Panthers being betrayed. Mm. It's a good movie. Wow. I didn't know Fred Hampton was only 21 when he died. Mm. That's cool. Oh, man. Oh, man. What an acceptance speech. He just dropped. He just dropped that he's happy to be alive because his mother and father had sex. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Mm. So Don Cheadle's coming up after the commercial break. Oh well, Beauty and the Beast. Mm. cool. All right. Boom. Commercial break. I'll be right back. Till the bottom drops out. I've seen better days. All right. Gotta wait for these commercial breaks to be over. Jeez. I need to come up with some kind of page. Maybe I already have it. Let's see. Oh, I do. I bet you it's on the desktop, huh? It's in here. Maybe. Nope. Oh, back on. Is she back on? Oh, Don Cheadle. I love that dude. Wow. All right, makeup and hairstyle. Who do I have? I have Pinocchio. Yeah, I have Pinocchio winning that one. Nope, it's not that one. Oh, so that's Stream Alerts. Oh, Stream Overlay. Here we go. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom one. Okay. I'm not doing great on this competition with my sister. All right. Oh, shoot. I need to find... Nope. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. So Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is the one that just won for makeup and hairstyling. So this is probably going to be costume design. Yep. Costume design. Okay. I have Mulan winning this one. Just because the costumes, they're real authentic to that time period. And I don't know. I thought that they probably the most work was done in getting that, just getting those costumes done and just crafting all of that together. So I thought that one, the Academy might have appreciated that one. But we don't know, right? Here we go. And Roth from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Wow. I'm not doing great in this competition. I'm getting killed. Oh, man. Okay. So let me look at this stuff because so let me extract. Yeah, extract. So I think I have some like a be right back type thing, but I don't know. I don't know if I do. I may have already done that. Let me go back to downloads. So, oh no, it wouldn't be there, would it? Now I gotta do it again. Now I gotta do it again. There we go. And extract. Okay. All right. All right. So boom. That Dr. Pepper commercial was funny. All right, so I'm gonna have to end up making like adding another thing here. Let me see, what is it? Oh no, I need to add it here, huh? So let's do be right back. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. But hey. Boom. All right, now I got it, so I can always do a be right back. Sweet. Sorry you had to experience that live while it was happening. But now I have it. Now I have it. So, yeah. I don't care about the pause part, though. So the be right back is the only part I really care about. Oh, Bryan Cranston. Oops. Let's see. So it looks like he's doing a humanitarian award. Interesting. So out of all of the ones that have been announced, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awards that have gone out. I've only won one. That's not good. That's no bueno. Hopefully some stuff comes in and changes. It's 24 awards. Oh, that's cool. Motion Picture and Television Fund. Huh. Wow. Wow. I didn't even know that the MPTF even existed. They're talking about the Motion Picture Television Fund. Wow. Wow. So it's like a retirement home for people in the industry that can't do it on their own. Man, I didn't even know that existed. That's really cool that they set that up. That's cool. And so they're honoring kind of the people who helped during the pandemic to help with keeping these people safe, because a lot of them are older people that are at risk. That's really cool. That's really cool. Wow. That's cool. Let's see. Here we go. That's cool. So it's right now. It's just they submitted this humanitarian award to this organization, and so they've accepted the award, and they're kind of talking about the group. So it's cool that they acknowledged that they did that for the industry. I mean, not that I'm like, oh, you need to take care of these people. It's just that the industry understands that, hey, these people helped, and so they're giving them an award. So that's kind of cool that they would do that. That's cool. Yeah, so he called it the Motion Picture Home. So it's basically a retirement home for people in the industry that couldn't afford to really do anything, right? Bryan Cranston said that his mom actually went there when she developed Alzheimer's. So that's cool. That's really cool. All right, so how are you doing in your picks? Huh? Are you doing better than me? I mean, you kind of have to be, right? Oh man, I've only got one. One out of 6. That's horrible. Let's see. Let's see. Bong Soo-ho right now is talking from Seoul, Korea. Interesting. Are they really going to announce the best directing award? No. They got to just be putting out nominees, right? Man, they might. Man, that's early for best directors. Parasite was a really good movie. Oh, wow. That's so cool. What a cool way to announce the nominees. So they asked all the nominees, if you had to describe what directing is in 20 seconds, how would you do it? And each of them responded. And so that's how they're introducing the nominees, is they're giving their answers. And they're having the guy who won Best Director do it. So he won Best Director last year for Parasite. Wow. That is so cool. Oh man, such a great David Fincher response. There are 100 different ways. Oh, here we go. Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. Yep, I had her. She's going to be directing Eternals, the Marvel movie. So David Fincher, they asked him, what is directing to you? And he said, there are 100 different ways to shooting a scene, but at the end of the day, there are only two, and one of them is wrong. Such a David Fincher response. Wow, so Chloe Zhao. Very cool. I thought Nomadland was a good movie. Not good enough to be considered best picture, but definitely really well done. Considering the type of movie it was, where most of the people thought it was kind of a documentary, and Frances McDormand and David Strathairn were really the only actors in it. And some of those people didn't know that she was an actress, and they thought it was just a documentary crew coming through, capturing their lives. So it was just a kind of a unique thing, and I appreciate that type of filmmaking sometimes. I'm just kind of, I don't want to talk over her acceptance speech. Oops. So that's Chloe Zhao. So she won. She's the one who won for Nomadland. All right. Not surprising. We have another commercial break. So I'll be right back. Boom. All right, so we are still in commercial and we are waiting. So we are an hour into this show, and I mean they've already put out quite a bit, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 awards. Okay, I mean there's 24 awards, so I guess they're running on schedule. Yeah, okay. They're running on schedule. I can't believe they put out Best Director before like Best Visual Effects. I mean, I would think that they would. You know what? I can see that though. It is the first hour. They really want to front load a lot of these big awards to get you to keep watching, right? Okay. So, all right. So I think they are going to be best sound. Okay. So best sound. Best sound. I have The Sound of Metal, of course. It was between that one and Mank. Because Sound of Metal is about a drummer who's going deaf, so you'd think sound would be real big into that. And the reason I chose, or the reason I think Mank is a big one, is because they went back and shot that movie the way that 1940s movies were shot. So, and the others, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Soul. I would say Soul more so for the original score, just because that movie in Soul, I felt the emotions that I feel like it was driving me to, and that's the score, right? Sound of Metal, boom. All right, so sound, got it, baby. All right, so that's 3 out of 8. I'm climbing back. I'm climbing back. You hear that, little sister? I'm climbing back in. I don't know how many you've got. How many have you won? All right, so I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am 3 out of 8. So we are looking at. Whoops. So, okay. So about 38%. About 38%. All right. Here we go. So he's reading off of his card right now, just because he's on comfortable, I guess. Insecure. He's insecure about his English, so he didn't want to mess anything up. So he's reading off of his card. But I had a feeling, with that movie being largely so much about sound, and about sound going away, that sound was going to be a big category that they were going to kind of take home, and they did. All right, so best live action short is next. All right, so best live action short. Best live action short, that is Feeling Through, The Letter Room, The Present, Two Distant Strangers, and White Eye. I picked The Present. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. Ooh, it's called The Letter Room. He got it wrong. He called it just The Letter. Here we go. The Present. Two Distant Strangers. So cool to be up there on that big stage, right? And White Eye. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Who's going to take it? Two Distant Strangers. Okay, Two Distant Strangers. One. So now we're 3 out of 9. Oh, here. Let me pull this up. Two Distant Strangers. Two Distant Strangers. Boom. Boom. All right. Boom. That is the movie that won for best live action short. So it's a 2020 American short science fiction drama written by Trayvon Free, directed by Trayvon Free and Martin Desmond Rowe. Oh, wow. They've already updated it to winning. Film examines the deaths of black Americans during encounters with police through the eyes of a character trapped in a time loop that keeps ending in his death. That's cool. Oh, it's on Netflix? That's the one you voted for? I should have known you would have gotten it. I mean, obviously well deserved. So I am 3 out of 9. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I'm gonna have to watch it. And it's a short film. How long is it? Right? Let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Netflix. Oops. Netflix.com. Boom. Boom. Let's search for it. It's called Two Distant Strangers. Here we go. Two Distant Strangers. It's 32 minutes. Okay. I'll probably watch it tonight after the Oscars. Let me add it to my list so I remember. Nope, can't draw on that. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. Got it. Watching it tonight. Okay. So I'm at 3 out of 9. Tanisha, where are you at? I need to know how many you're at right now. So for those of you who do not know, she and I have been playing this for... Is this our 10th year doing this? This is big. This is big. So every year we bet on the Oscars. Well, we bet on the Golden Globes and the Oscars. So we bet on the Oscars, and whoever wins, right? So we take on how many I got right and how many she got right. And whatever the difference is, the loser, which for 9 years in a row has been me, has to buy the winner that difference in an Amazon gift card, because Amazon allows you to do it in $1 increments. And a few years ago, we started making Best Picture a $5 bonus, right? If you got Best Picture correct, it's worth 5 points. So every year she's won. So she doesn't know. She just got home. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about it. I'm pretty sure this is the 10th year that we've been doing this. So for the uninitiated, that is our Oscar game that we play every year. And we are always in a mad race to try to watch all of the movies. This year she got really close. She got really close to seeing every single film that was nominated in every single category. That is wild. Such a huge feat. I didn't even watch all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture. I mean, on this list right here, I guessed at a lot of these. I don't know. I didn't even see them. But if I don't guess, then I have zero chance of winning, right? I did see most of the films that were nominated for Best Picture, so I don't want to think like, oh, you only watched like one movie. I watched most of them. If we're looking at Best Picture, I saw Mank, I saw Nomadland, I saw Trial of Chicago 7. Okay, I didn't even make it to half. All right, but I know what The Father is. I know what Judas and the Black Messiah is. I know what all of them are. I know Minari, I know Sound of Metal, and I know Promising Young Woman. So knowing those movies, so I went with Judas and the Black Messiah as Best Picture. Because the others, I just don't think that they, elevate themselves up to Best Picture category. So there it is. That's what. There it is. Okay, so Tanisha, if you're watching, I will tell you this. So going on our list, Best Director was Chloe Zhao. You go down to the end of Supporting Actor, Daniel Kaluuya. Go to the next column, Original Screenplay, Promising Young Woman. Right below that, Adapted Screenplay, The Father. Right below that, International Feature, Another Round. At the bottom, Best Sound was The Sound of Metal. And then going into the next side of the page in that first column, Best Live Action Short Film, Two Distant Strangers. And then into the next column, Best Costume Design was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And Best Makeup and Hairstyling was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And those are the only awards that have been announced so far. And now we have Reese Witherspoon up. It looks like she's going to be she's going to be reading the nominations for Best Short Film Animated. All right. For Best Short Film Animated, I picked Genius Loki. That was another one I guessed at. I apologize. Oh, no. How many do you have? Probably a ton, right? Every single category correct? Man, I got to start watching these movies. I'm going to have to get into your head and find out how you're able to get these, man. So you picked If Anything Happens, I Love You. I picked a Genius Loki. Here we go. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay. If anything... Shoots. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right now I am really just shooting to get some of these correct. so that I can really pull back the amount. So the maximum amount I think that I can owe is 28. Well, total if I got everything wrong. So 28. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3 correct. So I bumped that down to 25. Yeah, you were under pressure. She was under pressure because she was at my house and she was actually going to get home late uh, in order to watch this. So she was like having to pick a lot of these quick because it was coming up to crunch time, like the Oscars were about to begin. In fact, I didn't even get to say goodnight to her because I had to come down here and start this stream, and she left. So here's my opportunity right now. I'm so sorry I didn't get to say goodnight to you. Good night. I love you. Thank you for coming over. So, yeah, and you obviously deserve all of the wins that you're getting because you did put a lot of effort into these picks. So, man, every single category so far, man, that's that's a feat, man. Oh my gosh. Man. Man. I'm really happy that they do have this venue for the Oscars tonight just because it just seems so cool, right? It's like, again, as I echoed at the beginning, it seems like they have uh, just this, I don't know, it was like this, like it's kind of back to normal, right? And so, I don't know, I enjoy award shows. They're cool, you know. I had my favorite food that my wife cooked for me, lasagna. It was fantastic. And so it's just like a big day. I love awards shows. Golden Globes and Golden Globes, the Academy Awards, and the Emmys are my favorite. I did record and watch the Screen Actors Guild though, but that was like a real quick format. It was like an hour and a half. They just kind of like went through some of the nominations, but it's the Screen Actors Guild, right? So it's just that guild that's doing it. Onward. So for animated feature, that's what's being done right now. For animated feature, I picked. I'm pretty sure I picked Soul. Yeah, I did. I picked Soul. Onward was really good. And I feel like I got shortchanged because it came out in March of last year, right as the pandemic was beginning. So, stuff started getting locked down and it didn't really get a chance to go on there. But it was a really good movie. It chokes me up, to think of them as, with their relationships with their brothers. And it's fantastic. Over the Moon. Yeah, that hit on Netflix, I think. Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. That one I think is on Netflix too. All right, you take care, Tanisha. So, such a good movie. I just rewatched this one again today. Such a good movie. That's why I picked this one for best original score. The music just really transfers you to what those characters are feeling. So if Soul doesn't win Best Animated Feature, I really think it has a high chance of winning Best Original Score. All right, so Okay, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Who's going to win it? Soul! Boom! Got it. Yahtzee. Yahtzee. I still think that it deserves to win Best Original Score. Man, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. He just said they collaborated on this movie. I mean, they were on Mank also, and those guys are really getting through stuff. Let's see. So there's the one. That one for Best Animated Feature, Soul. Man, this is a good movie. This is a good movie. If you haven't had a chance to see it, you definitely should. It's on Disney Plus. It's really good. Joe Gardner. That's cool. All right, so Marley Matlin and Brad Pitt are coming up next. So I will be right back. So I wonder what. Okay, let me ask you this. What movie would you pick as Best Picture this year? That's because that's really like the big one, right? It's always the last one that they do. So I'm just wondering, what movie would you pick as Best Picture? That's always, it's always the thing. Let me run a quick Twitter poll on that. Whoops. Wow. A lot of people hating on the people who've won Oscars. Okay. Bam. What's your pick for best movie this year? Hashtag Oscars Hashtag us. Okay. Poll links. Let's go for 1 hour and 30 minutes. 20 minutes. Let's get it in before they actually do it. Hour and 20 minutes. Set. Man, I can only do 4 picks. Delete. I'm not running a poll on that. Because there's 8 picks. There's 8 picks for best movie. So. All right, so let's see. What do we think is going to be coming up next? So we still need film editing. We still need visual effects. Visual effects will be interesting because we have a movie called Love and Monsters who normally wouldn't be nominated for anything really, but it gets nominated for Best Visual Effects. So just to be nominated, now it gets to say, I'm an Academy Award nominated film. That's crazy. Ah. %. Here we go. Boom. All right, so documentary short subject is the next category. So let's see. Documentary. Here we go. Documentary short subject. I have Colette picked. So here we go. Let's see. All right, let's see what we get. All right. So we're almost to A Love Song for Latasha. This is documentary short. Okay, so that was the last film that was nominated. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Best documentary short is Colette. Boom. Got it. Do-do-do-dum. Boom. So, this is So, this is the movie that just won. Colette. So, Nazi occupied France, resistance took courage. 75 years later, facing one's ghosts may take even more. So, that's what the movie is about. So, man, they get these things updated quick. This IMDb page is already updated to 1 Oscar. Man. So, that is the movie. They'll probably do. Let's see. What do I think that they'll do next? Ooh. Oh, documentary feature. Maybe. Maybe they do documentary feature next. I don't know. Maybe. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. Boom. Here we go. Let's see what we got now. Yeah, I think it's going to be documentary features, the next one, I think. So the nominated for documentary feature is Collective, Crip Camp, The Mole Agent, My Octopus Teacher, and Time. I picked Crip Camp, but I really think that My Octopus Teacher is a strong pick as well. So let's see. They're reading the nominees now. Oof. Here we go. All right, let's see Let's see which one they go with. There we go. My Octopus Teacher. Yep, I said it had a chance. Yeah, knew it had a chance. Dang. Should have gone with my gut feeling on that one. Just reading this Twitter thread about people bashing movies. And directors are coming out saying that, as a general rule, they won't knock movies that they don't like because they understand how hard it is to make a movie. But then you have people coming out and saying, like, this is something by Dr. Zeus, talking about the Snyderverse. He said, that used to be my position, but I won't pull my punches anymore after what AT&T and WB did by ending Zack Snyder's Filmverse when there was a huge fan base that wanted more. If I don't like what I see from them moving forward, I'm definitely going to express it. Which I kind of fall on a little bit of that, right? If a movie can be better, why shouldn't we want it to be better? It's not necessarily me bashing a film. It's me saying that I know you're capable of more. And that's really where I come in with a lot of movies. If I don't rate a movie high, like let's say I do a 3.0. People look at a 3.0 and say, oh man, really? Well, 3.0 is average, right? That's an average movie. I mean, the vast majority of movies that are going to be put out are going to be in the 3.0 range. So I don't understand why that's bashing a movie. Now, if you give a movie a 2.0, I mean, it's like right below average. It's not like it's horrible. Right now, if it's a 1.0, yeah. Now, there could be a movie that gets a 0, I probably would never give a movie a 0 because there is effort in making a movie, and you're putting a lot of stuff out there. Even if you don't really know what you're doing, who am I to bash the dream of and the hopes of everyone putting a movie out, right? So I'd say at worst, I would probably 0.5 would probably be the lowest I would ever rate a movie. But I've never rated a movie a 0.5, so I don't want to start trolling through and saying, "Oh, what movie did he give a 0.5 to?" Yeah, I haven't yet. And I typically, if there's a movie I absolutely hate, I probably wouldn't even review it to begin with, just because I don't want people to jump on it and attack it, right? So I probably wouldn't really talk about movies that I absolutely hated. Now, movies that I thought could have been better and I might rate lower, yes, I will rate those because there's still something I might enjoy about the movie. I know probably didn't expect that from right after documentary feature of My Octopus Teacher. Yeah, so I think that I think that in this industry, right, I consider myself to be a movie reviewer, right? I love movies. I want to like movies that come out that I'm watching. I want to like them. And I think that a lot of critics that we see are trying to find the stuff in a movie that isn't good. And I look at it as something separate from that, as I want to look for the stuff I enjoy about the movie. And I really want to do it from that angle, like I just talked about, of if I didn't like something, I want to talk about it from the angle of it's because I know it could have been better. Not because I'm trying to tear it down or I'm trying to dislike it for any reason. I think there's definitely a difference. And I think by really pooping on something in order to try to get seen, it stinks, right? I'd much rather be known as like, oh man, yeah, this guy talks about movies that he likes, right? Because I'm a hype man on movies, right? I love movies. Yeah, I know you got that octopus one. We both got Colette. I preferred Hunter Ward. So powerful, but also hard to watch. Yeah, so right now it's all about minimizing the damage. So out of a possible 28, I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 22 is the max I can owe you right now. So I'm hoping to get a few of these right, so to lower that even more. Oh man! So for the uninitiated that are seeing this, if you just joined us, me and my sister have been doing this for 10 years, where we each pick our nominees for the Oscars, and we tally up all the ones that we got right. And then whatever the difference is, the loser has to buy that person an Amazon gift card in that amount. So this year, there's a total of 24 nominations. We count Best Picture as a bonus 5 point. So it's 23 nominations and Best Picture, which 5 points. It gets it up to 28 total. So, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 28, 22 is the maximum amount. If she got all of them right, and I didn't get a single one right from here on out, 22 is the amount that I would owe her. So, and she has won every year. That is something I need to say, right? Every year I keep thinking this one's going to be different, right? She's going to be off, and I'm going to get this right. But maybe one year, right? Maybe one year I will win. All right. Steven Yeun, he was nominee for Best Actor. It looks like he's going to be presenting great visual effects. So, Best Visual Effects, that's Love and Monsters, Mulan, Tenet, The Midnight Sky, The One and Only Ivan. I picked Tenet just because I saw that movie in the theater and it was amazing. You like that you're keeping hope alive. Thanks. Let's see. Oh, so you picked Tenet also? Well, I need to be picking stuff that you didn't. Yeah. All right, here we go. Boom. It was a really good movie, and I mean, Tenet! Oh, snap! Only thing it's nominated for. And it won, baby. Yeah, voting with your heart is for the birds, which happens to me every year. I always vote with my heart. That's probably why I lose every year, right? I always vote with my heart on the vast majority of the nominations. And yeah, it is for the birds. And I always end up losing. But you know what? I stand by my choices. All right? You can't pull that out of me. Pry it out of my cold, dead hand. But I did vote Tenet with my heart because I love that movie. And for visual effects, man, the movie was amazing. The movie was amazing. Especially, like I said, for visual effects. It was amazing. Oof. So I toured the Warner Brothers studio in 2019. And at the time, they showed this warehouse and said, oh, Christopher Nolan's working on this secret project. And they didn't name the movie. Well, it turns out it was Tenet that he was working on. So I thought that was cool. They had like all the styrofoam that has cut out and painted to look like a cave. And if you've seen Tenet, they end up down in this cave. And so that was the set that they were getting ready. All right, so actress in a supporting role looks like the nominations that are coming up. Brad Pitt is doing those nominations for Best Supporting Actress. So we have, let me look this up so I can actually see it. Maria Bakalova. We have Glenn Close, Olivia Colman, Amanda Seyfried, and Yoo Jung-yoon. All right, I picked Yoo Jung-yoon. I think it was Maria Bakalova who won the Golden Globe for the same thing. Glenn Close is always really good, but I don't know. In that movie, she did okay, I guess. Ooh, Yoo Jung-yoon. Boom, got it. Yahtzee. All right. Oh, you got her too? She talks about how her name is pronounced and how most people mispronounce it. But since she won the award, she said, all of you are forgiven. And she asked Brad Pitt where he was while they were filming. Because she would have loved to have spent time with him. All right, so we're down to 20, I think, now. 20 is the maximum amount that I owe you. That's a jip there. Voting with my heart again. So if Best Supporting Actress just went, they'll probably do maybe either editing or cinematography next, maybe. I don't know. Could be production design. I doubt they go production design after this, though. I would think that they would go to film editing, then production design. Well, maybe they could. Maybe they could go production design, then film editing, then cinematography. Or they go from Best Supporting Actress to lead actor, and then lead actress. Maybe. I don't know. So we've got an hour left, and we've got how many more to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more awards. So I think that they could do the original score and the original song after this. And really drive home the last of the night with the actor, actress, and best movie. Yeah. Maybe. All right, so Halle Berry is going to be doing... okay, so the most you can get from me is 16. That's huge considering it could have been 28. So it's down to 16. It's probably going to be lower than that, though. Because I really feel like I'm going to win some and you're going to lose some. What? Dude, I'm clinging to hope on that one. I'm clinging to hope. That's huge. That is huge. But I probably have to win out, right? I have to win out the rest of the ones. So that's not likely to happen. If I can owe you single digits, dude, if I can owe you less than 5, I'm treating that as a win. I'm treating that as a win. If I can owe you less than 5, that's a win for me. Boom. Yep. That's a win for me. Just reading through a lot of the Twitter feed of a lot of people who are not happy with who has been winning tonight. Interesting. I mean, if we're being honest, it's the Academy who picks. So it's not like, there's some kind of conspiracy going on, right? The Academy picks who the Academy picks, period. Like I said earlier, all of the categories, it's whoever gets the most votes wins, except for Best Movie. Best Movie is the only one that's not done that way. Best Movie is you have to have 50% of the votes plus 1. And almost never does that happen. So what they will do is they will take the people who voted for that movie and they will strip away those ballots, right? And they will take their number 2 and they will add that to the number 1. And if they still don't have a winner, they'll strip those and they'll take the number threes and they'll add that to the winner until finally the movie who has 51 or 50% plus one of the votes wins, which is how you end up having a movie that didn't necessarily get all of the number ones end up winning. I know it can feel confusing sometimes, but that's the requirement for Best Picture, is they have to get 50% plus one of the votes. And with it being split over 8 pictures, that is hard to do. So yeah, there you go. Variety had a really good... in fact, let me see if I can find that Variety article. Variety, how... Nope. Let me see. Search. It was last night. Is when I saw it. Okay. Let me look. Let me see. Oof. I need to go down to yesterday. Here it is. Yeah, so there was a video that I saw where they did it. Let me see. So there's an article on how they do it, but there's a video I know. All right, here we go. Mank for production design? Wow. Production design. Oh, I picked Mank. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Tenet was nominated for production design. Whoops. I did pick Mank, though. So, well, here's an article on how it's done. So this is how Best Picture is picked with the Academy Awards. I linked it in chat. It's really interesting on how they do Best Picture. Wow. So let's go up here. Mank. Whoops. Mank, Netflix. Here it is. Here it is. All right, boom, and bam. So Mank is what just won for production design. We both got Mank. Come on, man. All right, so it looks like it's going to be cinematography next. So I had Nomadland for best cinematography, and the biggest reason I had Nomadland was because it was just beautifully shot. So, but we'll see. We'll see. So for cinematography, it is Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, News of the World, Nomadland, and Trial of the Chicago 7. So we shall see, right? Ooh. There we go. Let's see. All right. Again, for cinematography, I have Nomadland. The Oscar goes to Mank 1. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't have picked it, but it won. Okay. So here we go. Mank won again. Wow. So it's going to win 2 awards. It's going to win production design and cinematography. And, really, David Fincher's probably not going to be mentioned at all. Interesting. It didn't follow that Fincher style movie, right? If you watch that movie and you tell somebody, hey, it's a David Fincher movie, they would watch it expecting one thing and just not getting it. All right, let's see. All right, commercial break. So we're getting into the final. Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda. He has a new movie coming out called In the Heights. I really want to see it. It looks good. But he said the first movie that he ever saw in a theater was Kramer versus Kramer. And he said he got that from his parents. He was 6 weeks old. The first movie I remember seeing in the theater, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So that's kind of a big thing for me. Like, I love Indiana Jones. I think Raiders of the Lost Ark is the best theatrical movie ever made. I mean, it's such an awesome popcorn movie, right? So I do want to see this movie In the Heights, though. I think it'll be good. It was one of those that was supposed to have come out already, but COVID really pushed it back. So they've got it slated to come out later, sometime this summer. June 11th. That's what it says. June 11th is when it'll come out. It should be good. I'll go see it. I have that AMC A-list, so I utilize that for a lot of movies. In fact, let's see what's at the movie next Thursday night. If there's anything next Thursday night. Let's see. Pulling up the app. to see about tickets being sold. Boom. Showtimes. All right, showtimes. Let's go to next Thursday. Here we go, the 29th. April 29th. They have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I guess that's their thing. You know what? Maybe I'll go see it, right? Why not? I'm going to go ahead and order the ticket. I'm going to get this seat here so that nobody sits there, nobody sits there. Whoops. There we go. Maybe I'll get that seat. Yeah, let's get that seat. Purchase. All right. All right, got my ticket for Scott Pilgrim versus the World for Thursday night. All right, boom. There we go. Got it. Scored tickets, baby. All right, so let's see what we got here. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I may do a review on that one. Since this is, when did it come out? Let me see. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Came out in 2010. But when in 2010? That's the question. What was the release date? Ugh. Scott Pilgrim versus. So it came out August 13th of 2010. So this is just the 11th year. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing it. Unless they're doing like the 10th year anniversary, but it got backed up due to COVID, right? And so now they're pushing it out for 10 years. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I will definitely be going to see that in the theater. I didn't see it in the theater back when it came out. All right. Wow. So it says here, Glenn Close has been nominated for 8 Oscars, but because she just lost for Hillbilly Elegy, she has tied Peter O'Toole for the most nominations for an actor without winning. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Everybody knows she's a fantastic actress. All right, Harrison Ford's up now. Oh my God. Harrison Ford is reading notes from a movie he was in. It was from Blade Runner. He read notes that got back like stuff to fix in Blade Runner. And you know that movie goes down as like this classic. Oh man. So this is going to be best editing. I love that Harrison Ford came out and did this. Best film editing are The Father, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of Chicago 7. I have Promising Young Woman winning that one. Oh, here we go. Let's see who's winning this one. Oscar goes to Sound of Metal. Okay. All right. Didn't win that one. I could definitely see why that won, though. I mean, all of them being nominated deserve to be there. I'm not trying to say that. They all deserve to be there. Let's see. You got that one. Of course you got that one. Of course you got that one. mm. I'm just so film editing was won by The Sound of Metal. He's still giving his acceptance speech. So the final awards that we have left, so there are 40 minutes left in the Oscars. So we have original score, original song. So look for those to be the next ones. So original score, original song, and then we'll get to kind of the meat of the show, which is they'll do best actor probably, then best actress, and then go into best picture. So we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 more awards. Okay. So Tyler Perry, they're talking about Tyler Perry being humanitarian for just in general, right? Not just in the film industry. Paying for funerals of black men that were killed, paying college tuition for people, creating this film camp where people could still film movies and do their jobs during quarantine by making vaccines available to them. Yeah, Camp Quarantine is what it was called. Fed a lot of people during the pandemic. That's cool. So I'm just trying to listen to all the things that he's done for the community, and it's really cool. They had Whoopi Goldberg up there talking about the stuff that he's done. Wow, this dude went a long way from Medea movies. He's done a lot for just people in general. That's really cool. That's really cool. And that's really that's what we like to see, right? I know there's a lot of people who always say, "Oh, well, they're so fortunate; they should do a lot for people." I mean, here it is. Here it is. This is what he's doing. Right, so I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Sometimes they do have to shine a light on it because people don't know. People don't know that they're doing this stuff. So that's really cool. So they're presenting him the Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award. That's cool. That's cool. So refuse to hate. It's all about tolerance, man. It's all about tolerance. Star Trek has been teaching it for 60 years. 60 years. Stand in the middle. Meet me in the middle. That's cool. Message of love and hope and unity. It's what everyone wants. But people fight like crazy over how to do it. It's ironic. Irony. All right, so Zendaya is coming up next. And, of course, she will most likely be doing music. And we still got the original score and original song to do. So, boo, yeah. All right, I wonder if there are tickets to be sold for... I wonder if there's tickets to be sold later, right? So, 2 weeks away, right? Because I don't know. So if we're going to... Here we go. May 6th. Are there tickets being sold for May 6th? Wrath of Man is the only one. I don't even know if I know what that movie is. Wrath of Man. Oh, yeah. That's that Jason Statham movie. Okay, I'm buying those tickets. I do want to see that. So Wrath of Man, we can get Dolby Cinema at 7. Yep. Continue. I'm going to sit in my natural, or my spot that I always sit in. Just right there. Okay. Continue to purchase. Purchase. All right, so I have it. So I'm going to see Wrath of Man Thursday, May 6th. I will be going to see that. Booyah! So I'm sure it's going to come in to my email here pretty soon. Okay. Booyah. All right. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely, I can definitely get into that movie. Let's see. It says, so far, it says the octopus teacher, with that win, plus 2 of the shorts, Netflix has 5 wins on the night. That's the most they or any other streaming service has ever won. So here we go. Nominees for Best Score. Boom. Da 5 Bloods, Mank, Minari, News of the World, and Soul. And I went with Soul. just because, I explained it earlier, the best original score, that music just makes you feel the emotions. And there's so much. Like, if you ever watched a movie without sound, you'd realize just how much it just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't know. So here we go. Soul. Booyah. Got it. Man. John Baptiste, he's Stephen Colbert's guy, right? On the Late Show with Stephen Colbert? I'm pretty sure he is. Nice. I mean, Colbert is literally going to have an Oscar award leading his show. That is freaking cool, man. That's freaking cool. That's cool. Man, that's just a really just a unique and from the heart acceptance speech. These are some of the best to watch. I love hearing these types of acceptance speeches because they're genuine, right? I mean, they're just genuine. All right, best song. This one I wasn't sure at all. I went with a heart pick. I really thought it would be hilarious if Husavik won. So I picked that one. I really hope it does. Just so we have Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams. All right. All right, let's see who's going to take this one. So I did get original score right. All right, here we go. Oscar goes to Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah. All right. All right, so with that one, we have the the big three, right? But let's let the acceptance speech go. Yeah, you might have got that one wrong, but I got it wrong too. So I didn't make any ground on that. Man. All right. Questlove Oscar trivia. Oh no. They're just doing a game right now where they play a song and the audience has to guess. Is it nominated? Did it win, or is it none of the above? So Lil Rel talking to Daniel Kaluuya about their movie Get Out. Glenn Close dancing to the butt. Oh my god. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. All right. All right, so we've got we're in the final stretch, right? So, hold on. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so we are, I mean, really in the final stretch because we've only got 3 more awards left, and it is Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Picture. So we shall see. Here we go. Boom. So we have Angela Bassett. I think this is going to be the in memoriam. Yeah. I always enjoy the in memoriam. It's kind of like that. Kind of like if you remember the movie Coco, it's that, as long as people remember you, you're always a part of their life. I don't know who's doing the. I mean, some people are obviously getting more or like a longer time on screen than others. I don't know why they're doing that. I wish it would always just be like everybody gets the same amount of time. I mean, if you put them in the in memoriam, there was a reason you put them in the in memoriam, right? Just give everybody the same amount of time. I'm just looking at the in memoriam, paying attention to the people who passed this past year. Do we seriously just have the in memoriam and cut to another commercial when we still have 3 awards to give away? Man. No wonder this thing always runs past time. They're not very good at time management. And they didn't really have a lot of long acceptance speeches. So, I don't know. You didn't really need the Questlove and Little Ray thing, but I also understand why you put it in there. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you crunch it down to 3 hours. Uh-oh. 3 days. Handmaid's Tale's coming up. Come on, Oscars. I guess, they've got a lot of sponsors that they've got to throw in there. But there was an article about waning. Let's see. Oscar ratings. It says that their commercial time was sold out despite waning viewers. Interesting. Very interesting. It says prior to 2020, audiences for some of the US TV biggest events had already been falling for years. Okay, here we go. Rita Moreno's coming out. So she's doing the nominees for Best Picture. I don't think that they'll actually do the Best Picture until the end. But I think... Are they really going to do that? Are they really going to do Best Picture before they do Actor and Actress? That's interesting. They are doing Best Picture first. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I picked Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm just watching the nominees. I still think Judas and the Black Messiah has the best chance for winning Best Picture. I mean, it's tough. It's tough, right? I think out of the 8 that were nominated, there's probably 3. There's probably 3 that really have a chance of winning. And that's Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, and The Sound of Metal. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Oscar for Best Picture. Nomadland? What? Oh my gosh. I did not expect that. Wow. I did not expect that one bit. Man. I mean, that's how a movie like that can win, though, right? Because of the way they vote for Best Picture. You know, because if you take the votes, I'm not taking anything away from Nomadland. I'm saying when you look at Best Picture, right? If the majority of the votes came in and they were a different movie, it doesn't necessarily mean that movie's going to win. Because remember, Best Picture needs 50% plus one of the votes. So if they count all of the ballots and the number one choice of each one doesn't have 50% plus one of the votes, then they move to the next one. So that one's surprising. That was surprising. Man, I just didn't see that one winning, like, at all. At all. So that one kind of came out of nowhere. Man, I'm still at a loss for Nomadland. Oof. And crazy that they pull that one first and leave us with Best Actor and Best Actress. I would think Best Picture is the biggest award of the night, and they would do that last. So kind of surprising that they didn't do it last. And now we have another commercial. Again, I know the Oscars sold out their commercial space, and I think that that's probably why the production has to run so long, is because they did sell out all the commercial space, despite having some of the lowest viewership this year. So, I didn't know that there's a Jeff Bridges show called The Old Man. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. Renee Zellweger is going to give out Best Actress. Viola Davis. So we've got Viola Davis, Andra Day, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan are nominated for Best Actress. Here we go. Let's see who it is. I've got Viola Davis. Frances McDormand. I mean, very deserving. She's an incredible actress. All right, here we go. Joaquin presenting actor, Best Actor. We have Riz Ahmed, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Hopkins, Gary Oldman, and Steven Yeun. I picked Riz Ahmed. I mean, having Joaquin Phoenix come up and say that he's never really felt like he's embodied a character. Dude's one of the best actors to have ever done the craft. I mean, so interesting note about Gary Oldman. He wanted to wear prosthetics for Mank, and David Fincher talked him out of it. He didn't. He wanted to wear prosthetics. Anthony Hopkins won for The Father. Dang. Dang. Well, that's it. That is it, folks. The Oscars are done. That's a wrap. So, I guess that's it. Right? So, all right. Thank you for joining me tonight. You can always find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Ronnie Obenhaus. You can try and hit me up on Instagram, instagram.com/Ronnie Obenhaus. I do movie reviews on YouTube. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I